Hi, this is Steven with the Bakersfield Permaculture Group, and I'm out here on my terraces, and I'd like to show you a broccoli that I got recently from a friend, Francine, in the group, who is giving out free starts. And my broccoli was only this big. Now it's huge, and the head is already grown like 4 times the size of my head. It's like a perfect time to harvest it. It's a little bit past the part where you want to harvest. Usually you want to harvest it before the flowers are coming out. And this one, the flowers have already started popping out, but it's still really perfect to harvest, and it's still really good. Basically, I have a knife here that I'm going to use to cut it, and that's basically all you need. And you know, just knowing where to cut it will actually get you a longer harvest as well. So I'm going to show you the broccoli right now, and be prepared to be amazed. Got my arugula taken over next to it. Just gonna chop and drop it. So here's the broccoli right here. You can come and look at it. As you can see, the broccoli is quite huge. It is pretty big. Basically, it has started flowering. You see all the yellow in there. Basically, that is a sign that you've already wanted to pick it, but it's still actually really good. You get longer stems, which are really good for you as well, and they taste good and they're softer. So you can actually eat these the way they are, like this. And if you get a lot of flowers, you can also put them in salads raw, and they're really good. The stem as well can be eaten. A lot of people don't realize that, but the stem is quite edible if you chop it up or juice it. And also the leaves too. A lot of people don't even know about the leaves, but these make really good leaf wraps. Basically, you can put them in a soup just like collard greens or any other mustard you would use. They're actually quite good. So when we want to harvest this, we realize that you can actually cut it halfway down, and you see there's already little broccolis below that, and those will grow to be bigger. As you can see, this is a pretty massive stem, but basically there's already a little broccoli coming underneath this one right here, and this one will actually grow bigger too. Basically, if I cut it right here, it'll also promote it to make more of these, considering that it doesn't get too hot anytime soon. But I think I'll get maybe 1 or 2 more harvests out of this if I cut it in the right space. And when I cut it, I want to cut it at an angle instead of cutting it straight, because that can cause basically a place for water to sit, which will cause mold and not let your broccoli live as long as it would. So by cutting it at an angle, you're basically giving a way for the water to wash off of it and have less chance of a mold. So a serrated knife can really help out a lot. This is a pretty big stem. Wow, look at this thing. So big. And there will be some more sprouts coming along, as well as letting this one get bigger. And I might harvest some of these leaves as well and put them in a stew. And you too can grow broccoli this big by building sunken gardens and terraces. This is just basically what kind of results you get with this type of gardening.